Welcome to Brunswick Beat,
Brunswick County's only television news show brought to you by the Brunswick Beacon. I'm Rachel Johnson.
and I'm Stacy Manning. Two men involved in a weekend shooting are at large. They're considered armed and dangerous. Sheriff's detectives are looking for DeAndre and Mickey Bryant. A third suspect, Dwight Powell Jr., has already turned himself in. The men are suspects in a shooting that injured Brian Johnson on Macatoka Road in Supply last Saturday. Anyone with information is asked to contact Detective Kyle Jones at the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office at 253-2777.
A local teenager is being called a hero after saving her siblings and their dog from a burning house. But tonight, the kids and their mom are homeless. Last Friday morning, a fire started in a bedroom at Trudy Wesley's house in Ocean Isle Beach. Wesley, a single mom of 3, had just left for work when the fire started. One of the kids was playing with a lighter when she set her bed on fire. Now the family is trying to pick up the pieces, and they could use your help. Read this week's Beacon to find out how you can lend a hand.
8 DWIs. That's how many times Wilbur Brown has been convicted of driving while impaired. Now he faces 11 years in prison as a habitual offender. Brown of Leland faces 108 to 138 months in the North Carolina Department of Corrections. Brown's most recent conviction stemmed from a November 2011 incident. At the time of his arrest, he had just been released from prison for another habitual impaired driving sentence.
Beacon columnist Brant McMullen took a nasty fall last week. Now he's recovering in a nearby hospital. The fisherman and local business owner fell from atop a billboard last Tuesday. Brant and his brother Barrett were about 50 feet up. They were working on a billboard when Brant fell and landed on a concrete driveway. He was airlifted to New Hanover Regional Medical Center and was taken to the trauma unit. He has no serious internal injuries, but has several broken bones. He has already undergone several surgeries. While recovery will be long, his family says Brant is determined to get better. For updates on his condition, check out this week's Beacon and like the Ocean Isle Fishing Center's Facebook page.
A local nurse has been arrested for exploiting an elderly patient. Berkeley Croft, a licensed practical nurse, was working at a nursing home in the Leland area. She is charged with stealing $1,800 from a patient by using her bank card without consent. Croft, 38, is from Winnebago.
The town of Holden Beach is remembering one of its own. Jeff Lee was the former Holden Beach commissioner and longtime owner of Jeff Lee Builders. He died suddenly last week at age 57. His cause of death was an apparent heart attack. A celebration of his life took place last Saturday at Brunswick Islands Baptist Church. His friends say he loved the town and loved to fish. Read this week's Beacon to find out some of the memories Lee's friends have shared.
Glenda Ansley, teen court coordinator and champion for children, has died. She was 55. Ansley died Saturday at her Charlotte home. Friends and colleagues say Ansley was a tireless champion for children. She joined the teen court program when it debuted in Brunswick County in 1999. In a 2010 Beacon article, Ansley said that more than 850 teens had gone through teen court. Those were kids who got a second chance because of the program. Memorial services are scheduled for 1 p.m. Saturday, August 4th at Brunswick Islands Baptist Church in Supply, and at 2 p.m. Sunday, August 5th at High Hill Primitive Baptist Church in Monroe. You can read Ansley's full obituary on page 4A in this week's Beacon.
In just a few weeks, the trial for the man accused of killing a Charlotte realtor is expected to begin. Craig Bryan is accused of killing Adam Bradshaw back in April 2008. His trial is set to start on Monday, August 20th. Bradshaw, 34, died from a gunshot wound to the head. He was killed the day before his wife reported him missing. Bryant's alleged co-conspirator, Laura Moultrie, pleaded guilty to second-degree murder last July. In July 2011, Superior Court Judge Ola Lewis accepted Moultrie's plea agreement. Moultrie is now a state's witness. Moultrie had been in the Brunswick County Detention Center but was moved to the women's facility at the North Carolina Department of Corrections because of concerns for her safety.
Golden Corral in Charlotte is set to open at 7:30 a.m. Friday. The restaurant is ready to serve 3 meals on opening day. Owners Mickey and David Chance are looking forward to being a part of this community. Golden Corral is at 4690 East Coast Lane off Old Charlotte Road. It's at the stoplight across from Neighbor Dodge on US 17. It will be open from 10:45 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays through Thursdays, 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays through Saturdays, and 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. on Sundays.
He turns 70 in September, and before he does, Tom Hunter plans to ride 6,000 miles across country on his motorcycle. Hunter is taking part in the Hoka Hey Challenge. He is riding in a charity event to raise money for Hope Harbor Home. The retired domestic violence and homicide detective serves on Hope Harbor's board. He left his Ocean Isle Beach home on July 27th. He is headed to Las Vegas. The ride begins on August 5th. About 1,000 bikers are expected to participate. Hunter will record his journey and plans to put videos online. He says the trip is also something on his bucket list. For more information, log on to hokaheychallenge.com, or if you'd like to make a pledge, call Hope Harbor Home at 754-5726. Welcome to the Beacon Sports Report. 2 Brunswick County athletes have won gold medals in the 2012 State Special Olympics Summer Games. Beverly Criswell won the 25-yard freestyle. She also placed 4th in the 25-yard backstroke. Maurice Edge won gold in softball skills. Congratulations to all of the athletes who competed. More than 180 area athletes and artists have qualified for the State Senior Games this fall. First place finishers in the Brunswick County Gators Senior Games in Silver Arts are listed in this week's Beacon. Pick up a copy to see who won. West Brunswick High School's Desiree Avalon has committed to play softball at Montreat College. With a cumulative GPA of 3.9, Avalon was both a standout student and athlete. And while students think about heading back to school soon, West Brunswick and South Brunswick High School football teams are getting ready for the season. The teams will compete in the annual BB&T Football Jamboree at 5 p.m. August 10th at Legion Stadium in Wilmington. Read all of these stories and see more great photos in this week's sports section of the Beacon.
I'm at Brunswick County Animal Shelter today with volunteer Sue Allard, and we're tending to the kitties here. Sue, can you tell us about this little doll baby available for adoption?
This one and the sibling came in together, and they're just sweet little ones, and they need a forever home. This is a little sweetie, needs a little more socialization here, but just a real sweetheart.
Aww.
Yes, and they're all very sweet.
They are, definitely. And they have several kittens available out here today, don't they?
Yes, we do.
So the public needs to come out and make some new friends and some adoptions to go with it.
Yes.
And there's plenty of kittens and cats and dogs, and they're open to the public here from 10 to 4 weekdays. So come on out and visit. They're on Green Swamp Road, and you'll be welcome to come and visit and find a new friend.
And play with them.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This week, we continue looking back as part of the Beacon's 50-year anniversary celebration. This week, we go back in time to 1991 through 1993. That was when Walmart came to town, Charlotte's US 17 bypass opened, and a familiar law enforcement officer was involved in a strange car chase turned shooting. Check out this week's Beacon for more looking back headlines and photos.
Ingram Planetarium can be a hair-raising experience where a new hurricane simulator has arrived. Now down in Sunset Beach, for just $2 a pop, visitors can safely enter the eye of a storm. The simulator is inside the planetarium's Paul Dennis Science Hall. Its hurricane-force winds are predicted to reach 70-plus miles per hour, and the simulated storm lasts about 60 seconds. For more information, call the planetarium at 575-0033 or log on to museumplanetarium.org.
General Hospital star Laura Wright will be in North Myrtle Beach on August 5th. She will make a special appearance at Martini's Restaurant. Wright and her husband will introduce wines from their California-based family-owned winery, Standing Sun. Wright's brother, Jeff Sisk, is chef and operator of Martinis. Wright plays Carly on General Hospital. She will be available for free autographs and pictures. The event starts at 7 p.m. and includes 5-course wine and tapas pairings. Tickets are $100 each and reservations are required. For more information and reservations, call Martinis at 843-249-1134 or log on to martinisfinedining.com.
Brunswick Little Theater is presenting its final performances of The Wizard of Oz. The show is in Odell Williamson Auditorium at Brunswick Community College. Shows are at 7:30 p.m. Friday and Saturday, August 3rd and 4th, and at 3 p.m. Sunday, August 5th. Tickets are $6 for children 12 and younger. They're $12 for teens and students with a school ID, and $17 for adults. Tickets may be purchased at the OWA ticket office by calling 755-7416 or online at bccowa.com.
Don't forget the annual Dancing with the Stars fundraisers around the corner. The show pits local stars with professional dancers. The goal is to raise money for Brunswick Community College scholarships. Check out this week's Beacon to see profiles of some of the dancers or go online to dwts.brunswickcc.edu. Votes are $10 each. The show kicks off at 6 p.m. Friday, August 10th.
August 27th is the first day back to school for most students in Brunswick County, but kids at Leland Charter Day School are already back in class. Roger Bacon Academy students are on a year-round calendar. Classes started on July 23rd. Check out this week's Tide section for photos and a roundup of the beginning of their school year.
And speaking of back to school, Communities and Schools of Brunswick County is now accepting registration for its after-school program. For more information, call 253-5327, extension 1432, or go online to cisbrunswick.org.
And if your kids haven't gotten their immunizations for the upcoming school year, there is still time on Friday, August 9th. Comwell Health of Ocean Isle Beach will have a free school health fair. It's from 9 a.m. until noon at 6934 Beach Drive, Suite 1 in Ocean Isle. Free health and dental screenings and free immunizations are available for school-age students. For more information, call 579-1300 or visit comwellhealth.org.
That's all the time we have for tonight, but you can read all these stories and much more in this week's Beacon. And if you have time, we'd love to hear your feedback about Brunswick Beat. We're conducting an online survey with ATMC TV about the show. If you complete the survey, you can be entered for a chance to win a great goodie bag of fun things from ATMC TV, a Beacon Travel coffee mug, and a 3-month free subscription to the newspaper. To participate, go online to atmc.net. And as always, if you have comments or suggestions for us, you can email us at brunswickbeat@brunswickbeacon.com. And don't forget to follow the Beacon on Facebook and Twitter. Just search for Brunswick Beacon.
Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to tune in next week for a brand new edition of Brunswick Beat, Brunswick County's only television news show. We close out this week's show with images of Calabash's Town Hall Day.